friends, my name is Rebecca. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to be starting a new project, and it is part of my Edwardian undergarment series. I will be starting the petticoat from the Black Snail's Victorian undergarment pattern. I don't have the fabric for that yet, so I'll be going out to get that today, and I will return once I have done that. Alright, I am back from Joann and my other outings. I got this fabric. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's all blue. It's a blue with darker blue stripes. Hello, kitten. Ah, yes, so helpful, Bon Bon. Are you being a helper? You're so cute. Pieces cut out, I'm going to pin them together, and then I'm going to flat fell some seams. sewed up all of the panels of the petticoat, and I realized that it's a bit short without the train. I chose not to cut out the pattern pieces that have the train because I thought it would be too long, and that was obviously a wrong decision on my part now. So I'm going to add a ruffle layer, which I think is supposed to go on it anyway, but I wasn't originally going to include that, but now I am. So what I'm going to do is I am going to flat fell the seams of the body of the petticoat, and then I'm going to attach the ruffles to it and make sure those are all gathered and sewn into the right place. And then I have to do cartridge pleats. The other day I was not emotionally prepared to do cartridge pleats, but I'm gonna try it today, or maybe tomorrow. I will see what happens. This is kind of a slow going project. It's definitely not going as fast as I thought it would be, but that's okay. Things happen, and sometimes I need to take a break. So let's get back to that. So I have all the pieces for the ruffles cut out, and I'm going to sew those strips together vertically so I can then attach them to the petticoat. And I got this lovely blue, like almost denim blue cotton thread to use for the finishing stitches. So what I'm going to do now is sew up the rest of the hem for the ruffle gather section before I try to gather the fabric, because I know from experience that sewing a hem in ruffles is going to be a pain in the butt, and I'm going to try and be proactive and streamline this process as much as possible. So it has been a few days since I worked on my petticoat last. I ended up getting the COVID-19 vaccine on Wednesday, and I was pretty fatigued for a few days after that, so I didn't work on anything, and I wasn't going to force myself to work on anything. But enough of that. I was struggling to figure out how I was going to gather up the ruffle section of the petticoat and attach it to the already sewn together circular skirt. And then I watched Abby Cox's video on how she made her petticoat, and it was like my questions were answered. And so I decided to seam rip one of the seams of the petticoat, because she said that putting ruffles on something that's flat and rectangular is easier than trying to attach ruffles to something that's round. So that's where I'm at in my petticoat right now. I might even finish it today. I still have to do the gathers on the ruffle section, and I still need to do the cartridge pleats, but I'm getting somewhere, so hopefully things will go better today than it did the last time I tried to film. So I got the ruffles sewn onto the petticoat, and I have not sewn up the side that I ripped apart earlier yet. I am going to do the cartridge pleating, and then I'm going to sew up the side, so I have more freedom to work with the pleating, if that makes sense. It makes sense in my brain, but I don't know if it'll make sense to anybody else. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. I will catch up with you all later. So it's been a few days. Obviously I've made a couple of changes, and I've decided that for this project I'm not going to try and make myself learn how to do cartridge pleats, because making myself learn how to do them specifically for this project is honestly a strain on what energy I have, and I've been procrastinating and coming up with reasons why I couldn't work on this project, and all it kept coming back to was learning how to do the cartridge pleats. And you might ask, well, Rebecca, why can't you just learn to do them? That's a good question. I don't know. And it's something I'm gonna work on after this video, and I will probably learn them before I start in on another project that requires them. But I'm just going to do simple gathers for this petticoat, and it's going to have to suffice. And I'm also going to modify the pattern a little bit more, and I'm going to modify the pattern in how I make the waistband of the petticoat. Hello, Bon Bon. Bon Bon has joined us. She is very happy to be here. But yeah, I will get started on sewing that. I already have stitches in place to do the gathers for the back of the petticoat, and I will get back to everyone once I've done that and have something to show you. So now that I have the back of the petticoat gathered, I'm going to sew up the side because I unstitched, I picked out the stitches so I could do the gathers. So I'm going to sew up the side now, and then I'm going to take out some stitches on the left side so I have room to get into the petticoat. And then I'm going to sew the waistband on, make sure that the spot on the side matches up with the waistband, and we'll go from there. So it has been a day. I got the side of the petticoat sewn up, and all I have to do is sew on the waistband now, and that is the last thing I really have to do for this project. So I'm going to get that done today so I don't have to worry about it again. So I'm going to do that. I'll show you all what I'm doing, and then hopefully if I have the bias tape for the waistband, like to tie it, I will have a video snippet at the end showing off the project. So I'll see you all in a bit. So I sewed the waistband on a little bit backwards. Like, it'll still turn out okay, and it'll be facing right side out, but I'm gonna have to hand finish some things later. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I have completed the petticoat. Before I show it to all of you, I want to take a moment to take care of a bit of housekeeping and talk about what my plans for the future of this channel are. First of all, I am going to be moving more towards a vlog type video documentary style thing, where I'm going to be focusing less on the aesthetics of the video and more on how I construct things. Because while I enjoy watching other people's aesthetic videos, I don't enjoy making them. And I really find instructional videos to be more helpful. And so that is what I am going to move this channel towards. And on that note, I have a new patron, Matt. Thank you, Matt, for becoming my newest patron, and thank you to all of my other patrons who have been supporting me for the past several months in making videos, and this wouldn't be possible without any of you. And with that, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, and there's a little bell icon that you can click to get notified whenever I post new videos. So let's go see that petticoat.